All right, all right. I'm a little early. 15 minutes early, like I said. It would be welcome to AWO in order. Welcome to the Sony, Sony Pictures live updates from CinemaCon. Uh, There's a lot of people, whatever in your chat or whatever. It's really early. It was 15 minutes. It starts at 6:30 Pacific time. In Eastern time zone, it's 9:30. Central 8:30. But that you all know, 6:30 Pacific time, Sony is having their presentation. And yes, there is possibility of the third Into the Spider-Verse movie. Okay. And it looks like it's heading that way. Now I'm gonna have a couple people on. Okay. That you all know. Degrassi will be on. I think Degrassi will be on. You see him in the chat a lot. He said he's coming on my on my chat. He said this comes on. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing there. But yeah, welcome new people. If you want to subscribe, if you're new here, feel free to talk. Feel free what you're excited for. Please. That's what we're here for. I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to give you updates, here to give you my thoughts, your thoughts, whatever. It's when I hear the presentation might be 2 hours long. Okay. Sony's presentation might be 2 hours long. Each presentation, from what I understand from each studio, is about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Okay. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is Warner Brothers, and who's the other one tomorrow? Lionsgate. There we go. Lionsgate. And Warner Brothers is the one everybody's looking for, and there are Superman posters at CinemaCon. Okay. And then Wednesday, it's Universal and Amazon. Okay. And then Thursday, it's Disney and Paramount. Yeah, this looks like the rumor is true. Possibly, June 27, 2027. Sorry. It's good to see everybody here. You know, Degrassi is coming. My buddy Degrassi. I hope Blinded comes. If it does come out tomorrow, awesome. Also, I got to prepare for Tuesday morning too. Not Tuesday, Wednesday morning for a Nintendo Switch too, man. I gotta prepare for that and try to just look on social media. People will post stuff. There will be news. There will be news breaking from CinemaCon. People are allowed to post stuff. There will be stuff. So don't worry. It's not really private, but private. But yeah, Wednesday I gotta make sure to get the Switch too. Lock on to that. Not Friday. Wednesday. Yeah, the second. The 2nd of April. I forget. It's still March. Also, if you're just hearing breaking news, not really anything to do with Sony or anything like that. Apparently, Sydney Sweeney is gonna star in a Gundam movie, or is in talks to star in a Gundam Wing movie. Maybe we'll get something. I think they filmed that, so don't worry, guys. It's a pretty long presentation. It's 2 hours presentation, so don't worry. Let's see what they deliver us. Okay. But yeah, if you're a Gundam Wing fan, it looks like Sydney Sweeney is going to star in it. So weird. I'm having my buddy Degrassi on soon. and I'm gonna have I hope Blind and one of my co-hosts, my main co-host, comes on, and I gotta do this for you guys. I gotta make sure I get this out. I think we got about 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. It seems like. What's up, Sideways? I noticed you changed your avatar last stream. I noticed that. Oh yeah. Because yeah, that's true. I remember that. Yes, because that's when the Spider-Man. It was CinemaCon 2021. That was like in September or October. I think CinemaCon 2021. Everybody knew about because first time everybody knew about it because I think that's when the Spider-Man trailer, No Way Home trailer, dropped at CinemaCon of that year. I believe that's the case. And if there's trailers going to drop on, yes, they're going to promote this. They're going to promote this. If trailers do drops, I will show them here. A lot of expectations are high, very high. So we got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're going to see Degrassi and hopefully Blinded. Okay, August. Yeah, it was like August, September. Yeah. No Way Home trailer dropped there. Yes, that's what I remember. I just remember the No Way Home trailer. That's what got CinemaCons on the map. Attention on the map was then. Just under 15 minutes. Yeah, Sony's panel is about to start. It says 9:30. It could be a little late, but whatever. So we're going to be here for the whole presentation. Let you know. Yeah, exactly. The fill in the seats. Yeah, but we're going to be here for the whole thing. Okay. Tomorrow, it's going to be. Well, tomorrow is different. My schedule is screwed up. I might do 2 streams tomorrow. I might do the Warner Brothers stream, but I also might watch Daredevil after the Warner presentation. So I'll watch Daredevil a little bit later, because I believe the Warner presentation is. Oh, let me check. What time does it start at? Warner presentation. I know it starts like 4:30. 4:30 is the start? No, not 4:30. What time did I schedule the Warner Brothers for? Okay, schedule it for. Okay, it starts 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 my time. So I'm gonna do the presentation for Warner Brothers at 7:30 till the end. So I'm gonna watch Daredevil a little late. After the presentation, I'm gonna watch Daredevil. I'm gonna be a little bit later than usual. Then I'll do a Daredevil review. Okay, after watching the latest episode of Daredevil. Okay, and Wednesday there's gonna be no Grace Randolph review. I'm not going to detract Grace Randolph on Wednesday because I'll be doing the Amazon / Universal. Now, I'm not going to do a live stream for Universal because I won't be up and it's going to be really early. So what I'll do is Amazon. I'll be live during the Amazon presentation. So I'll talk about Universal there and live updates the Amazon presentation. Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll talk about Paramount, and I'll try to be live for the Disney presentation too. Oh, there's news about this, man. Sideways, there's actual news. There's actual news. That's coming. Yeah, that's been yeah. This is yeah. It's out there. He's right. It's out there. So Sideways, yeah, we're gonna get an announcement on that, buddy. They might give us a title for Spider-Man 4, but that is a stretch. I don't expect that much from Spider-Man 4 because a lot of Spider-Man 4 was already announced, right? Tom Holland's coming back. We Sadie Sink's in it. We know the release date. I don't know how much we expect. Okay, Blind, you do that. I don't know how much we're gonna expect from Spider-Man 4. I'm just letting you know. blinded, blinded, blinded. You're a funny guy, man. Red is a Diddy lover. Next CinemaCon will be Spire. Probably. Uh, I can't, man. 10 minutes apparently. Blind, I sent you an invite, so. Everyone that hears him come almost keeps saying cinnamon roll. All right. So I got 18 people watching. If you like my stuff, hey, whoever's watching, who's ever new here, please subscribe if you want, and like. Do me a favor, like this, please. We're gonna be here for the whole thing. It's supposed to be 2 hours long, and yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. All right. I gotta check this out. No, okay, blinded. Yes, blinded. There's some news that looks like it's gonna hit tonight. Some Spider-Man news. I'm sure you want to come on for that. Now I know Degrassi says he's gonna come on. When can we have a Marvel Rivals game night? Good question, man. Good question. Okay. Well, they're gonna have something for Karate Kid. Karate Kid comes out very soon, so they might release another trailer. Not for Minecraft. Not. I don't. I don't. No, I don't think they're gonna leave it for Minecraft. But I think they're gonna drop. They're gonna talk about Karate Kid for sure. They're definitely gonna talk about Karate Kid because that movie comes out very soon. I think Karate Kid is either May or June. May 30th. So yeah, I expect. Yeah, Tron Ares rumor. That's definitely gonna be for the Disney run. Yeah, Karate Kid. You're gonna have a Karate Kid trailer. It's Sony, so Karate Kid for sure. So that comes up May 30th. Oh, Christopher Miller has teased Spider-Verse news. I think we know. I think we know it's happening there. So, Lord and Miller, the law firm. It sounds like a law firm. Lord and Miller. Welcome to Lord and Miller. Welcome to Lord and Miller, the law firm. How can we help you today? I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. See, like I'll show you. See, potential Spider-Verse news. Maybe tease today. There we go. Yeah, yeah. They're just getting announced a release date. That's probably it. That's probably it. That's all. That's all it's probably going to be. That's going to be release date. Nothing to show for sure. And they do have 2 years. I hope something with Karate. Oh, they're gonna have something with Karate Kid. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. Karate Kid. They're gonna talk about Karate Kid today, tonight. 28 weeks later, Anaconda. Oh yeah, yeah. So they're also probably here for Amazon too. Amazon MGM Studios panel, which is Thursday. No, Thursday. No, Wednesday. Wednesday. Like I said, Wednesday. Okay. And it's about it's 9:30 my time now, but we'll see. We'll see what breaks. Now, if you catch something and I didn't catch it, tell me in the comments and I'll search it up. Okay. So in case I missed something, uh, let me know. So it's 9:30 where I am. It's 6:30. So the presentation will probably start. They're probably gonna get the studio, the head of the studio, and out or whatever, and then they're gonna do their thing. Steve slowly, yeah. Steve slowly filming probably really starting at 6:40. Yeah, to give him some time. 6:31 over there. Yeah, I know the 3 hour difference. I know. No, don't worry. I know the. I know this. I know the time zone difference. Where I live in East Coast, so I know the time zones are different. So I know. I know it's a 3 hour time difference. So don't worry about it, man. You don't have to correct me. I know the time zone difference. Why don't they have a live stream? They never had a live stream for CinemaCon or these type of things. Never a live stream. It's like Comic Con. They don't do these live streams. I don't know why. It's because it's not really. I don't know. That's a good question. You have to ask my friend Degrassi if when he comes on. But we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here for the whole thing. Okay, so yeah, here it's slowly coming in. Okay. You can't watch it anywhere. It's not a live stream. I'm sorry, you can't watch it. It's not live stream. Sim comes with theater owners, more and more journalists are invited out. However, yes, exactly. You could technically, I could technically, if I get big enough, be invited. If I decide to make my YouTube channel into something like a Campia kind of channel, or like that kind of channel, I could technically get my way. But honestly, I'm not. I'm not that. Where are you getting updates? I'm getting from Discussion Film. Discussion Film, because Discussion Film is there. Okay. Um, the head guy of Discussion Film, the guy who runs the site, who created Discussion Film, is actually there. Not Spider-Man. Maybe the title, and that's it. Exactly, man. Exactly. It's expensive as hell. Yeah. I don't have that kind of money. Yeah, it's my go-to for Discussion Film is my go-to for entertainment news. It's my number one place I go to. I go to other places for news, but it's my number one. All right, so it should be popping up very. Let's see. And if there's trailers, yes, you do get. I do get hit with trailers. I mean, you can't technically show trailers on here unless it's Disney. If it's Disney related trailers, whether it's their animated movies, their Pixar or Star Wars, Marvel. If it's Disney trailers, you don't have to worry about with stuff like that. But with the other studios, you have to worry trailers. But you're in luck, guys. I'm gonna show you the trailers anyway if they drop. Sometimes they don't drop. They may not drop trailers here, but yeah, they're starting with the rewind. Yeah, so the rewind is talking about all Marvel. Not much, Stuffy. I don't think we're gonna get much Marvel. Uh, maybe Thunderbolts because they might announce when Thunderbolts pre-sales tickets go on sale. That maybe a little bit of Thunderbolts footage since it's a month away. Maybe Fantastic Four stuff, but that's about it. I don't expect anything from Avengers Doomsday because I expect to save some of the big stuff for Comic Con and D23 for Marvel. Maybe a little bit of Marvel, but not much from Marvel. Yes, Amazon GM is doing their Masters Universe film. Yeah. Really? Exactly. You don't have anything besides Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. And they have Comic Con and D23 Disney. If you're expecting anything of Avengers Doomsday, I I don't get your hopes high. There's Degrassi. What's up, Degrassi? Nice, Johnny Dome. Nice. I'm glad there's people that actually like you, Superman. They're actually, excited for Superman instead of people trying to trash it. Hopefully, Thunderbolts is good. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, agreed. Agree. Oh my God! They really showed that. They really showed. They really did that. They really showed from the last file ends with us. That's stupid. From Show West. When did they change the name? How long ago was that, Degrassi? I sent you an invite, Degrassi, when you're ready to come in. Let you know. Um, this is a spoiler. It looks like it's confirmed. I didn't know it was confirmed, but until the live stream I made on. Um, I guess it's cool. It's okay. Be careful with this because I'm getting a lot of people. I'm starting to get a lot more people into the stream, and I don't want this to get out there. Um, I'm, I'm sorry. Now, I did see a potential Superman synopsis leak. I don't know about Spider-Man 4 title, but we're getting. It looks like we're getting to the third into the Spider-Verse movie. Um, but yeah, I saw apparently what the plot, the synopsis of the Superman movie is. I'm not gonna say it on here, guys. I'm not gonna say it on here. Degrassi seen it too. I showed Degrassi. Ultron or Blade? Well, Ultron's coming back, so Ultron. It it is a spoiler because it's supposed to be one of those moments where catches the audience in a shock moment and making him gasp or clap. Is it changing his name again to what? Okay, it's already started, but I don't think. Yeah, this is stupid on them to show that. I'm sorry, the controversy behind that film. Sony, that's a miscue. That's a blunder. That's really really dumb. I saw some leaks of Superman. Yeah, you probably saw the same leaks as I saw. Sideways. Okay. I think tomorrow's stream will be a little. I mean, the Spider-Man, this stream will probably be big, but tomorrow's stream will probably be big because of Superman. And the thing is, Disney stream is actually in the afternoon in the West Coast. In the West Coast, Disney streams at 2:30 Pacific time, which is well 2:15 or something like that. Yeah, they violated the DCA, NDA, not VCA. What the hell am I saying? And so far, we got nothing popping. Oh man, Disney at 2:30. Yeah, so that's 5:30 my time. Okay, on a Thursday, which which is the last day. Yeah, Thursday. Blade is the next character. Really, Blade is the next character. Well, you know what that means, Blade. We're getting a Blade movie officially. What if they announce? What if they announce officially to get Blade at Blade's officially happening at CinemaCon? What if that happens? That's the big Marvel news. oh, oh, nice. Managing director for. Oh, they're just probably. He's damn man. It's going to start after a few speeches. Fuck the speeches. I don't know if they'll be blacklisted. Maybe Jeff Snyder. I don't know. Blind is too big. So they're doing speeches. So yeah. All right. That's why discussion film hasn't updated anything. It's probably because the speeches and those are not important. We don't get this. Do me a favor, guys. Well, apparently it's a fan-made poster, so it might be like a misdirect, right? It might be just like a red herring, one of those one of those posters they put up. So yeah, I mean the thing is, Spider-Man 4 is confirmed happening. We know that, so I'm not surprised they have at least some promotion for it in some capacity, some way. But we got if they're getting Spider-Man 4, once they get the working title with the actual title, we gotta get away from the word home in the title. That's over it. Get rid of the home in the titles going forward now. Because it's done now. New chapter for Tom Holland Spider-Man, right? No one gets it for free. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know Beyond the Spider Verse is coming 2027. Blinded, I know, in June of that year. Yeah, we know. Yeah, Spider-Man 4. Snyder fans are mad. They trusted people for screening a super. I believe the leaks were the reason They used to trust. Maybe. Also, blinded. So, Sam Raimi is mad. He'd be mad if they cost Spider-Man 4 because that was going to be his film, Spider-Man 4. Like, he gets a Spider-Man 4, not me. Uh, I kind of hope to keep this energy up for the next few days. Man, that's that's my concern. They'll start making before they have. Yeah, for sure. Would it be fun to use Iron Spire at some point? Yeah, that would be funny. All right, we're almost, Oh, Robert Burnett's uh, posting pics, man. Degrassi's best friend. Okay. Nope. Nope. Well, all right. Still talking, apparently. If George is free, I'll invite him on. I'm putting this in my Trinity, my group chat, Trinity. Yeah, hello everybody. Those who my stream got bigger. Yeah, apparently we're going to get a Spider-Man, the third Into the Spider-Verse movie. If you haven't heard, uh, of June 2027. May get Spider-Man 4 news. Maybe. Next Karate Kid. Next Karate Kid, which comes out next month. And whatever else Sony has in the can. So, this is not live because you can't do it live, right? This is not live, guys. That you all know. It's not live. because they don't do this live. But there will be updates, and I'll give you the updates as they come by. So make sure to like and subscribe because I will be doing this again tomorrow for Warner Brothers. And yeah, Warner Brothers. And I know a lot of people are excited for Warner Brothers just because of one particular film. Oh, Sony, I know what you did last summer. Oh, yeah. True, too. Yeah, this is true. This is true. I did send. All right, all right. Here's Degrassi. You may Degrassi is on my stream. I have sub Degrassi.
How is my sound?
Oh, that's good. I can hear it.
Okay.
Nothing so far is popping up. I mean, I think it's doing speed.
Yeah, no, it's it's not. Yeah, it's not a con. Like it's not.
No.
It's a traditional convention. It's an industry trade show. It's not. It's where they come to sell everything they have for the year, and it's not. It's mostly. It's not really about the movie so much as it is the technology behind the movies and all that good stuff.
So you said it might change the name again?
Well, NATO, the National Association of Theater Owners, changed their name 2 weeks ago to Cinema United. So yeah, the con part was a disastrous, at least in my opinion, a disastrous name change.
Yeah. Like the big news is I don't think people know is that Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con might move out of San Diego.
Yeah, Sundance Film Festival left Park City.
Yeah. Goes to Colorado now, Boulder.
Yeah, which is absolutely hilarious.
What month is Sundance in?
Was it January, February?
Oh, I feel bad at a festival in Colorado. Oh my God, you crazy?
Well, that's the whole deal is
Colorado weather.
It sells that winter vibe.
Yeah, but Colorado weather is like literally is the winter in Colorado. Plus, not just that, the altitude.
Yeah, Utah's really no different. I mean,
that's true.
Park City's
that's true.
A ski town. So
yeah, see what this is, right? Because everybody didn't know what CinemaCon was. It was so private until like the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer came out. That's when everybody knew about CinemaCon. Like it became a cat out of the bag. I mean, like it's always been there. It just wasn't highly wasn't just talked about. Yeah, Sundance was in Utah for I think they said like 47 to 50 years.
It's been since '85. It's been in Park City from '78 to the limited screenings and stuff they had in the prior years were in Salt Lake City, and then it moved to Park City.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville was in the early running, and
John Lando is.
You remember I sent you some pictures of the some work I was doing in Louisville for an old theater there. The city was going to sell the film festival on that. Hey, we'll have this ready by the time you come here, and yeah. Anyway.
Did you see the fight I showed you from the basketball?
Yeah. Was that in Detroit?
No, that was actually in Minnesota.
Okay.
I was watching First Take. I'm sorry, this is basketball. I was watching First Take, like Stephen A. Smith, Kendra Perkins, and Shannon Sharp. They're all for like they want stuff like that, right? Because back in the day, in the 80s, 70s, basketball was very physical and they had like fights, stuff like that. But I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, but the problem here is they went into the fucking crowd. Okay, they went into the crowd. When you go into the crowd, that's a no-no.
Yeah,
That's a
but
different
that's
sport.
were they trash talking?
It was trash. It wasn't fighting the crowd. They were just trash talking each other.
Oh,
The players from the opposite teams, Minnesota and some of the Minnesota players and Detroit players were trash talking each other, right? And then they had to fight and went into the crowd because it devolves into the crowd. They weren't fighting the crowd, like no, but the crowd they ran into the crowd because, but that's dangerous, right? And apparently there was in that one of those roles there was a kid there too. And apparently the kid something happened to the kid or whatever. And like Awad, Alex Rodriguez, he owns part of the Minnesota Timberwolves. He
yeah,
he decided, what, give this kid a free Timberwolves jersey because you can't go into the crowd. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mind basketball fights, but you gotta make sure you don't go into the crowd.
yeah. That's just one of those things. You should probably prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and prepare for the worst.
Stephen A. Smith brings up hockey, right? Because hockey has fights. Yeah, but you know what happens? You know, in hockey, there's boards blocking the crowd. There's
Yeah,
boards.
but people still
Oh no.
often catch a puck in the face. So
Well, not anymore. They have netting now.
yeah,
Avatar
it's
will not.
still
There will be no
still. I
Avatar.
mean,
There will be no Avatar new. Are you talking about Banner? Because Avatar. If you're talking about Avatar 3, that's gonna be for Disney's presentation, most likely. But right, because Disney is on Thursday. If you're looking for anything Disney related, guys, it's Thursday. It's the last day. They don't do Friday, and they do it such an early. They're doing it early too, and the Amazon presentation is pretty late my time, and probably your time too, Degrassi, because you're only an hour. But Airbender, I don't know, but the Amazon presentation is like 11:15 my time. That's like 10:15 your time. That's very late. It's gonna it's gonna end like 1
yeah,
a.m.
it's
12
not
a.m.
late. It's not late in Vegas.
Yeah, but you know what? You gotta think about the people on the East Coast too, man. Most business,
Nah, not when it comes to this kind of stuff. This is
I know.
like I said, this is strictly in. They let way too much quote press unquote in.
Blinded, get your butt in here.
And we'll see what happens with the changes that are going on.
More speeches. See, like when you say it's a presentation at 9:30, if the speeches are not related to the Sony thing, just start the thing at 9 o'clock and then do
I
the
mean, they don't
presentation.
like I'm saying. It's not like when Kevin Feige comes out with half of the cast of a movie and announces like the
No.
next 6 years worth of movies, only half of which will even get made, and they're at least 3 to 5 years
What?
off from the
What
date.
seriously? Seriously, what
So
besides Avengers Doomsday does Disney have for Comic-Con? Nothing? Like,
no, I mean
Marvel.
yeah, I think the Hall H thing is sadly, I don't know. I guess I've just been around too long. I'm jaded, cynical.
Oh, why don't they? Is this Sony doing a Resident Evil? Is that Sony?
Yes,
Oh, maybe. Maybe we talk about
they're
Oh,
not
so
doing it alone.
apparently James Gunn, Peter Safran will tease Superman and other upcoming DCU movies tomorrow during the Warner Bros. CinemaCon presentation via
According to
Hollywood
who?
Reporter.
Yeah, but even they're starting to strain any whatever credulity's left. They're reporting stuff that just isn't true,
Mm-hmm.
like it is true. It's beyond speculation or rumors, or like just because our sources say doesn't
Oh
make it
yeah,
so.
yeah. You saw the potential plot. There's definitely more there.
Oh yeah, that's a yeah.
Jumanji 3. Well, Jumanji 3, Jumanji 3, I think it is going to happen. So, okay. I think Jumanji 3 is going to happen. It's just
Just not with Jack Black.
That sucks. I mean, it don't do it without Jack Black.
And probably not with The Rock. And probably with an entirely new cast.
Well, we know. Well, I wonder which movie would be better: Zack Snyder's UFC movie or The Rock's UFC movie. Zack Snyder.
I don't. That kind of job. I can't. It'll sound terrible no matter what I say. But Zack Snyder hasn't won many Lifetime Achievement Awards, but he has won a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, and Dana White. Yeah. And I don't know. The people in the Snyder Cut, I don't know how they could defend that, right? Like, how can you defend that?
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. What it is though, I mean, it just reeks of, I don't know, man. It's a corporation, right? The UFC is a corporation. It's just it's an advertisement. It's not a movie.
Yeah. It didn't even say
It's a commercial. It's a commercial.
They didn't say who's doing it. It's like what studio's doing it. I didn't get an idea.
I think they said, didn't they? I don't
remember. But it's just so weird. I mean, the Rock is in the Rock's UFC movie is A24, so that probably be better.
But is it? Do they brand UFC in that movie? Is the UFC actually an entity in that movie, or do they make up their own fake?
I think the Rock. I think it's based on a true story.
And I know the Rock one is. I'm talking about the.
Oh, this one. I think it's the Zack Snyder one. I think it's. Let me check. I'm not sure. It's called Brawler. No, it seems like it's just one of those films where an up-and-comer, one of those films where there's an up-and-comer that gets in combat fighting, or like boxing, UFC, wrestling. That's what it's basically is. It's like Rocky, kind of like that kind of vein, right? Like Rocky was like an up-and-comer, right? And those typical movies, right?
Yeah, this one just sounds like pure corporate.
Well, UFC is one partner. So Endeavor partnered up with Snyder, because UFC is owned by Endeavor or TKO, whatever. Endeavor owns TKO. TKO is under the umbrella of Endeavor.
Yeah.
Are they still doing speeches?
I mean, that's pretty much all it is. They show trailers. They'll screen some stuff early. Most of the real screenings happen off the books, where the studios have their own events, private events.
I just hope get something. I mean, if the Into the Spider-Verse thing news breaks, I mean, that looks like it's confirmed, but they're gonna probably surprise that for the end. The Spider-Man 4, I don't.
Why would they? I don't understand. I don't think are they really going to talk about a 2027 movie?
They usually don't. CinemaCon usually doesn't talk about movies 2 or 3 years down the line. They usually don't.
No, it's all about what's happening right now.
Usually, yeah. Most of the time, yeah. Spider-Man 4, I don't know what they can announce for Spider-Man 4, because that's been announced for a while. Like, what are they going to say? There's a title? I'll say it for Comic-Con. So it's a UFC branded movie. Yeah, basically. You know what it is? It's a career. If you play wrestling or combat fighting game with career mode, you start from the bottom. You're like a nobody. You start from the bottom, make your way up. That's what the movie is. You know what I'm talking about, Degrassi, right?
Yeah. I'm just how brazen this UFC movie will be. It'll probably just be called UFC the movie.
It's called Brawler. The title is barely called Brawler.
Are you talking about the Rock one or the Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder once called it Brawler.
The Brawler or Brawler?
See, just Brawler. You know,
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Just call it the Brooklyn Brawler.
So no studio attached?
I don't know who is doing the studio.
I can't find one.
It's produced by UFC. All right, so UFC is going to work on it. As well as His Excellency Turkey Akilish, chairman of the General Entertainment Authority of Saudi Arabia, and owner of boxing magazine The Ring.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Don't expect
Especially
anything from Street
if
Fighter.
they don't have a distributor or they don't need if they've got the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they don't need a co-finance.
Oh, I don't know why they made a movie on this, honestly.
CinemaCon. I want to do a video about like what really goes on at CinemaCon, like people doing demos for new popcorn poppers and ice cream machines and soda machines.
Yeah. Noel, Street Fighter's been delayed indefinitely, so don't expect anything for Street Fighter from Sony. Zelda, I don't expect anything either. I mean, they just basically announced a date for that movie, but I don't expect anything else.
From the set of Anaconda, when did they make that video? Anaconda wrapped
I don't know
weeks
why they made a
ago.
movie on that. I guess Paul Rudd and Jack Black really love that movie.
It's like a like Tropic Thunder type deal where they're like fans of the movie Anaconda go to where the movie was made and end up being something like that. It's
and they're gonna end up being chased by Anaconda or something.
Yeah. They somehow end up in a version of the movie that they're there to pay tribute to.
Yeah.
Which I guess on paper it probably sounds. Yeah, we'll see.
It's a comedy.
That's my standard answer to everything now is we'll see.
It's a comedy. If it's Jack Black and Paul Rudd, it's clearly a comedy. Because Jack Black and Paul Rudd don't do anything else besides comedy anymore.
One of Jack Black's finest performances in a movie called Jesus' Son with Billy Crudup.
There are some roles.
Tonight, we'll feast on its haunches.
If you saw his early career in the 90s, he wasn't always a comedic actor. Once he got noticed, he became all comedic.
Well, he was kind of his early performances in like Bob and Tim Robbins, Bob Roberts, and Mars Attacks. You know, he was always he either played a bully or an idiot.
Okay, Tom Hoffman's here. Okay, so that's what goes Sony now. That finally starting. Yeah. Miles is in Secret Wars, so I don't know if but I don't know if it'd be an MCU Secret Wars. That's the thing. Remember, just because the Secret Wars happen in the comics, not every character that happens in the Secret Wars is going to be in the MCU version of Secret Wars.
Here's the thing: is how much is Marvel willing to give up? Marvel Studios willing to give up? Because the thing about Miles Morales is, despite all of his appearances in other ancillary media. Michael Bendis and Sarah Pacelli still get they have creator participation points.
Yeah.
Where the characters kind of there might even be somewhere in there that in like 70 years they get the rights back or something. It's like the deal Ryan Coogler has on Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sinners, I forget after how many decades Ryan Coogler gets the IP back if it becomes anything.
Exactly. Also, like Miles is technically owned by like Sony has to get permission for. They have to negotiate.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that there's a lot more to it than just Sony telling Marvel, yeah.
It's a studio. It's a studio made by. I know it's Apple TV, but is it made by Sony?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, maybe just likes the show.
The studio is. Everybody go watch Robert Altman's The Player.
The Player.
It's one of the best movies made about the movie business. It's a murder mystery and stuff. Well, it's more of a how catch 'em than a whodunit. But there's a murder in Hollywood, but just all of the dialogue is. I think there's even a character in the studio named after the main character in the player.
Mm-hmm. Ryan Coogler. Oh
Yep,
yeah.
Bryan Cranston plays Griffin Mill in the studio, and Tim Robbins was Griffin Mill in the player. So it looks like. I wonder why they didn't ask Tim Robbins to come back.
Where's Tim Robbins been doing? Oh, he remembers a Lantern movie. Green Lantern movie. Brian Cranston's character.
Tim Robbins has made a couple of my favorite movies of all time.
I mean, Shawshank is iconic.
No, I'm talking about directed.
Oh, directed.
Yeah. Directed Dead Man Walking, Sean Penn and Susan Sarandon.
Oh yeah, because he was in a relationship with Susan Sarandon. They were together for a while.
They were married and have kids.
Yeah. Oh, everybody, you don't walk the grass. Everybody's happy. Sydney Sweeney is on the market now.
Who?
Sydney Sweeney is single now. She broke up her. They're not. She's not getting married. They're not. Her boyfriend are not engaged, and she's off the market. She's on the market now. Like
Sure, she is.
I think she did cheat on her fiance. I think she did. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sony is burning up the theater owners since they don't have a streaming service. Yeah.
No, the other movie that Tim Robbins directed that's just a phenomenal piece of work is the mockumentary Bob Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a political candidate. He sings like right wing. He does right wing folk music, and he runs for office and stages an assassination attempt and garners attention for that, and what comes out of that is. But the cast, pull up Bob Roberts on IMDb and read the cast off.
What's his name? What's it called?
It's called Bob Roberts, 1992.
Oh yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. Tim Robbins, obviously, because he directed it. He also starred in it. Alan Rickman, Ray Rice, Brian Murray, Gore Vidal, Rebecca Jenkins, Harry Lennox. Oh yeah, James Spader, Helen Hunt. Yeah.
John Cusack, Bob Balaban. I mean, and the music's absolutely hilarious. All done by Tim Robbins and his brother. I had the pleasure of seeing Tim Robbins play with his band Gob Roberts a few times. The Robbins brothers and other musicians, and doing the music of Bob Roberts in a more rebellious rock and roll fashion.
Blinded. I did not read the comics from the 1980s. I'll be honest with you. I read some comics. I'm not. You're more well known in comics. I don't know everything about comics. I've been more recent stuff. All right, Anaconda's being showcased. Oh, okay. Anaconda's being showcased. Like discussion film. You said you could give us updates. 28 days. Oh, they're announced. Oh, I think they might be announcing the lineup.
Was he talking about DoomQuest, or is he talking about the
Doomcrest?
Oh, what was it?
Is this where he meets
Albion?
Morgan Le Fay? Dr. Doom meets Morgan Le Fay?
Albion. Oh, Jesus. I forget what.
I know Dr. Doom meets Morgan Le Fay, and they kind of have like a relationship or something.
It's DoomQuest.
Yeah.
They both went to Camelot multiple times.
Wasn't Morgan Le Fay classified as an Iron Man villain at one point? Or Morgana, whatever they call her. She has so many names: Morgan, Morgana, whatever.
Am I muted?
No, you're not muted. I heard you.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
good.
Zoomcast. You're right.
I was trying to remember the name of that first arc of Heroes Return when Busiek and Perez relaunched Avengers in '98. Man, that was like the last best run on that book, I think. Oh, well, no, I take that back. Hickman's run was sick. Very few writers from the new generation I like, and he's one of them.
Let's see what that. So the new trailer for 28 Years Later is being showcased for attendees.
I'm
According to
sure
the
it'll
Hollywood
drop this
Handbook.
week.
Yeah. I mean, when does that drop? 28 days. Like the movie.
28 years later.
Yeah.
Isn't it the fall? June. Wow.
Oh, so yeah, they'll drop a trailer
Yeah,
soon. Right? It's
we
2
should
months.
probably have another trailer. The teaser was great. I thought the teaser was super effective.
You know what? I'll keep the Hollywood Handle. It seems they're more updated. Discuss a film on this. Yeah, so they'll probably release the next trailer soon because it's only 2 months away.
Well, my brother and our business partner are there. My brother took my spot because we extended my dad's stay here, and my flight was scheduled to leave last night. It got canceled anyway.
What happened? Weather?
Yeah, tornadoes.
Oh. Oh. What are you doing? Like, I don't. Infinity Gauntlet? I mean, I'm more of a DC person. That's why. Like, I know some Marvel, but I know a lot more about DC. um, obscure character. That's a lot of obscure characters. Um,
Well, I know he was
Squirrel
chasing.
Squirrel
He was
Girls.
Mantis was the what was the name? The celestial goddess or whatever.
Impeccable trailer. What's impeccable?
Thanos was super horny, or was that Kang? Who am I? What am I misremembering? Who was chasing after Mantis? Somebody was after Mantis. I think it was Thanos.
Oh, okay.
Was it Moondragon?
He hasn't appeared live action. Oh, he's a he? Oh, okay. So it's a guy who hasn't appeared live action in any capacity. So that means Agents of Shield or like even okay. So I don't know, obscure character. Oh, he's good question.
It's not Star Fox because Star Fox, yeah, it was Kang, not Thanos. Yeah.
Star Fox was in live action in the Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kang wanted Mantis. The new trailer for 28 Years Later was a show at CinemaCon that revealed more intense and effective action, plus a church sequence similar to the first film.
The second film's already wrapped or is close to wrapping.
Yeah.
And have they? Yeah, let me see. I think they chose a director. They've chosen a director for the third one.
So it's 28 days, 28 years. Well, it'd be 28 decades.
It was 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 years. 28 years is 3 movies. 28 years 1, 28 years 2, 28 years
28
3.
years. It's like 3 decades. So what would be the? Oh, they should do a fourth one. Well, Cillian Murphy is going to be back, confirmed to be back.
Yeah, not how you think.
Yeah, I know. Danny Boyle says there. complete filming 20 years later in a sequel, but they don't have the finance for a third. Well, it's a Sony movie. Can Sony just give them the movie, the money?
Okay, Danny Boyle's is scheduled to direct the third film.
But you know, is it a Sony produced movie? Can Sony just give them the budget for the film?
Just because Sony's owns it and is releasing and distributing the movie, doesn't mean that they're paying for it.
It was Sleepwalker. No, I don't remember any character named Sleepwalker in any live media at all.
Not even in like the Cloak and Dagger show.
Oh, I didn't watch the Cloak and Dagger show. I'll be honest, I did not watch it. Nia DaCosta takes the cinema because they just talk about 28 years later. She did that. Nia DaCosta.
Yeah.
So she's not doing the. Okay, so yeah, Danny Boyle's doing the third one. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, she made the third one. So Danny. Okay. Okay. You think they'll make a fourth movie? Like 28? I don't know.
No, this one was mapped.
As a trilogy?
My understanding was they got like 80 million to do 3 movies.
Oh, okay. So a little bit under.
So they must have burned through. I'm guessing that they burned through the 80 million that they got and are trying to secure more financing, alternate financing. I'm sure the first movie will do well. The second movie, I mean, they're kind of so intricately linked that if the first one does well, the second one has to.
Oh, Beyond the Spider-Verse news, guys.
Really? They canceling it?
Yeah, no, they're not canceling. They're finishing it off. They're finishing off with the third part. They'll release in 2027. No date though. It just says 2027.
Okay, so that's all they gave. Okay. I won't be critical in that circumstance, but if they started showing it and gave a date and shit, I would have to laugh.
Let's see. There's more things are popping in from discussion film. Okay. Seems like. Oh, well, Fiennes. Yeah, well, Fiennes. So this is what happened to Voldemort, huh? I know you didn't see the movies, but well, Fiennes is who played Voldemort in the Harry Potter movie. So this is what happened. This is what happened to Voldemort. Oh, another update is new update from discussion film. Maybe. Okay. Well, it's not the big surprise then because so I can't really read that. It's kind of small. So I'll read it. Beyond the Spider-Verse is bigger and bold than the previous two, with the entire team working on a new animation techniques. Yeah, I just read that quote, but thanks. Did you like that? Did you like the Spider-Verse movies?
Me?
Yeah.
They're okay. They're not really my cup of tea, but I'll watch them. But I'm really not invested in them at all.
Yeah, I like them. I'll watch this one for sure because it left on a cliff.
I like the first one a lot more than the second one.
I just like so the second one left on a cliffhanger, so you kind of have to want to makes me want to see the third one. So it's just Phil Lord there, no Miller? No Miller's there? It sounds like a law firm. It sounds like a law firm, the directors of that movie. Welcome to Lord and Miller. How can we help you? Scroll down. What do you want to see? Beyond the Spider-Verse, yeah, it's going to be bigger. We got released 2027. We got Ralph Fiennes from 28 Years Later. Cillian Murphy is going to be in 28 Years Later. The new trailer was dropped, but not for the public, just for the attendees. We'll see. The trailer will drop, guys. Like, we'll see it soon. I'll go back up. Yeah. I think just people are just interested in Sony with the Spider-Man news, but I think that Sony's big thing is not Spider-Man at all. Oh,
Yeah, that's ridiculous to me. I'm sorry. A movie with that much that's had that much go wrong.
so we got an actual date now
Yeah, that's
for
ridiculous.
the Spider-Man movie.
Ridiculous for this Spider-Man movie or for
Yeah,
a
June-
Spider-Man movie.
No, for the Spider-Verse, June 4th.
Okay. 2027.
Yeah, well, it says
That's-
2 hours.
That's laughable, man.
You know what? It took 5 years from the first one to the second one, so like it's gonna be like 4 years from the second one to the third one.
That wasn't the plan, though.
No.
And I get it. How do you make God laugh? Have a plan.
Yeah.
But
Remember, they were planning to do the Spider-Verse movie like back-to-back years. Remember, right? They were planning to do it back-to-back years.
no, this movie was supposed to come out a year ago.
Yeah. 2024. Yeah, it was supposed to be 2023, 2024. Yeah. But then things got in the way. I don't know.
Well, yeah, things get in the way.
There was a pandemic. There was definitely a pandemic in between. So yeah, that did affect. I mean, that affected almost every movie.
I'm not buying that like other movies were able to keep going.
Also,
Despite the two strikes. This is why Fantastic Four and Superman had such a production lead time, because all of the other work got to continue while the writers and the actors were on strike.
Yeah.
Right? So they would have had the same opportunity here. I think what happened was they looked at everything and it just wasn't right, and they were waiting for certain technologies that we dare not speak of here to catch up with their vision. And yeah,
so the first footage.
The only thing the strikes would have prevented would have been the voice cast recording their roles.
DeGrassi, I'm just reading this from Discussion Film. They spelled spider wrong. They put an O instead of a P. The first footage will be on the shoulder verse. That's what it says. The shoulder verse. Beyond the Spiders reveals Miles and Grant reuniting, plus Miles fighting a Prowler before going on an adventure with them. The animation style has some innovative new techniques too. But it's funny, they spelled spider wrong.
You know what? When they say new techniques, you know what they mean, right?
What?
I'm not saying it.
Well, don't say multiverse. I mean, this is a multiverse movie.
No. It's not about this. I'm talking about new techniques, new animation techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Don't make me utter the two initials.
L.A.
The A and the I.
Oh, the one thing Mark Jarbo loves.
All I'm going to say is that it's a tool.
Yeah.
Generative AI, not so much a tool, but a toy. But the other applications that what I feel has been misproperly branded or labeled as AI is just new applications for pattern recognition and machine learning that have existed for decades. So when someone like George Miller uses a pre-visualization program that is driven on machine learning and some of those other applications, and when James Gunn uses it on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or Superman, they can get away with saying we didn't use AI because they really didn't. They didn't use generative AI in the sense that like we do to make stupid songs or stupid thumbnails. You know what I'm saying?
First trailer, yeah, I do.
And then the stuff, the enterprise applications are light years beyond anything that is available for the consumer.
What's this
A program, a previs program like Toy Box will never be available to
Columbia Pictures, so that's Sony. Okay.
Yeah, you know who used to own Columbia Pictures?
I think I did.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola had their own studio?
Yeah, Coca-Cola owned.
I didn't want to sponsor CinemaCon.
And TriStar was a multi-studio venture that was distributed through Columbia Pictures.
Aren't they the ones? Isn't the Coca-Cola sponsoring Comic-Con or something?
CinemaCon, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
First trailer, caught stealing. Yeah, I don't know.
It wouldn't be crazy because, you know, soft drinks are an important part of the film going experience.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
and anyway, they're the official presenting sponsor this year.
I could go without like food at a film, like without popcorn, but a drink, I can't. I need a drink.
It depends. It depends on the movie.
Oh, so they're gonna do Resident Evil. This is like the next reboot because the one that came out 3 years ago flopped. So you know what? Let's do another reboot for Resident Evil. Blinded. Here's the Resident Evil stuff. Oh, really? I'm going to be like 40 when that movie comes out. I'm going to be old. It's just off Beyond the Spider-Verse. I know. Resident Evil. Can Mr. Zach Rager save Resident Evil? How did Netflix? Oh, the Netflix show is not going forward. That Netflix show is bad. Resident Evil. Yeah, you'll be blinded like me.
Is this the one that James Wan and Jason Blum are co-producing?
I don't think so. Not sure. Okay, here's some first look at Beyond the Spider-Verse, some pics.
It's kind of mind-numbing to me that they're pushing this movie that much.
Yeah, well, because it's very popular, right? Very popular.
Yeah, and the disaster that it's been behind the scenes so far has gotten little play.
Mm-hmm. Very little play. Big Beautiful Journey starring Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell. Well, I guess as a Sony, I think Margot Robbie is exclusively to like Warner Brothers now, mostly. I think she's like.
No, she's got a no. That's not. I think isn't Universal doing the stupid Rob Liefeld movie that she somehow?
Nobody wants. Nobody's ever heard of.
It's. Here's what I think happened, and I'm merely speculating, but this has happened before.
Well, okay.
That because it's apparently it was like a spec script, and Okay, yeah, it is Warner Brothers. They're negotiated. This was the negotiations. Wow, insanity. So somebody wrote it. There's a spec script, right? And it got shopped around. Somebody showed interest in it, and it hedged so close to what the concept and ideas of that Rob Liefeld comic, right? This original story was so much like that they just said, "Yeah, we want to move forward with this."
You're gonna fight Rob Liefeld to the premiere.
A first look deal doesn't preclude you from making projects at other studios. The first look deal just means that you have to take it to them first.
So this is Resident Evil. It's apparently focuses on will focus on one central protagonist going on point A to point B journey, slowly falling.
Yeah, a courier. A courier has to deliver a package to a hospital in a remote area.
Oh, also, Margot Robbie is producing the Monopoly movie too. I think that's for Warner Brothers. It's so weird of a Monopoly movie. Like
Ridley Scott's been trying to make a Monopoly movie for years.
I would make the Monopoly man an evil, not a good person. I would make him the villain. I mean, I wouldn't make him a good guy. Honestly, I would change it up. So
now that this is one of those deals where Ridley Scott's been attached to the project for so long that his name will be attached to it in perpetuity. Even like after he's dead, if they're making Monopoly movies, his name will still be on it.
You got Miles versus a Prowler, and this is that's from the universe. This is the Prowler from the universe of Miles, the version of Miles Prowler in the other universe. Remember at the end of the Spider-Verse, the second movie, the other version, the variant of Miles was the Prowler. So I assume this is the Miles we know versus the variant Miles who is the Prowler instead of the uncle. That's what I
Make it stop.
Make it stop.
Variants and growing up on Star Trek and DC Comics, multiverses and variants, alternate realities, different timeline, all of that. None of it's new or lost on me, right?
No.
But Marvel really ruined it for me.
Marvel's is all over the place. That's the thing. It's all over.
Well, they really weren't in the business of multiversing until recently. It was just they stuck their toe in it for a couple of times until
because we need to get the Fantastic Four here. We need to get the X-Men in here. This is the only way to get them in, right?
That certainly isn't the case. There's a million different ways they could have got them in. They just didn't. Mm-hmm. And what they're doing now seems novel, but I just wonder if it's not novel enough, and if it won't be really confusing for people.
What's GOAT? What's this? GOAT? Really? They made a movie based on a term called GOAT? Wow.
They're going all in on the CGI shit.
Into the start of the multiverse. Maybe on the big screen. Oh, no, there's actually been multiverse movies on the big screen before. Before Marvel.
GOAT's the Steph Curry movie.
GOAT's a Steph Curry movie? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's about a goat who plays basketball.
Is he starring in it?
He might be the voice. I don't know.
Well, it's a 2020. It's a cartoon, animated sports comedy film. It's animated.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Produced by Stephen Curry. Let's get a fucking basketball player to produce a film. Yeah. That's what LeBron's going to be after his NBA career. He's not going to be a coach. He's not going to be a commentator or like an announcer, he's gonna be like he's gonna work in the entertainment industry. I mean, kind of. I mean, technically in basketball you do work in sports. You kind of do work in the entertainment industry, but that's not what I mean. I mean, he's gonna work like in once he retires, he's actually gonna work in like the actual entertainment industry. That's what I think LeBron's gonna do. He's gonna be like a producer and stuff. He's probably gonna have his own studio and stuff. Might have his own studio.
That's crazy. Disney has pay 2 rights to GOAT. Which means after Netflix is done with GOAT, then it goes to Disney Plus and Hulu and ABC, which is interesting.
Where's 56K sideways? Where's Red? He was here. I'm gonna go with Steph Curry. Steph Curry's probably not there because he's probably playing basketball. Okay. Beautiful memory. Blinded the GOAT. Colin Farrell. Oh man, Colin Farrell and the Penguin and Harley Quinn back together. Curry sent a video message. You should be focused on basketball, not a video message.
Like I said, that Anaconda video would have had to have been recorded weeks ago.
Yeah. Like, they'll show all this
stuff. I wonder if they won't announce a new. If we're talking 2027 and beyond, I wonder if they won't announce the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh yeah. It is a titty goat. Sideways is the goat. I read the script for A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. It's out there online. It's pretty good. This is a goat dish. So
but if Gunn and Safran are going to be there tomorrow, I really do expect them to bring some heat.
Oh, you know what I want now? I just saw this. It's upfronts are next month. Like the upfronts, right? TV upfronts are next month. I hope Warner Brothers showcases Peacemaker, and I hope get the first trailer. And I hope John Cena's there. Now I want John Cena to be the champion. I want John Cena to win at WrestleMania so he can show up to at the upfront with the belt. That'd be insane.
Yeah, do they do stuff like that?
The only thing that can hold stuff back to grass, I know John Cena's WWE. The only thing that can hold it back is that they may not do that because AEW kind of has a deal with Warner Brothers.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't stop them from promoting their TV show. Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, but the marks, the wrestling marks will say it is because the wrestling marks like AEW versus WWE. You know how hardcore wrestling fans are, right? With that kind of stuff, tribalism.
I don't know what the ad based tier of match looks like. But the upfronts are all about selling ad space, ad time.
Secret Wars.
The upfronts are for advertisers.
Secret Wars and Beyond the Spider-Verse same year, only a month apart. Yeah.
At Comic-Con, the only thing that Marvel should be talking about in July, like they shouldn't be talking about what already happened. Mm-hmm. The only thing they should be talking about is Doomsday. And really nothing else. And maybe like if they actually get a Spider-Man movie off that.
Would that be Marvel or Sony, the Spider-Man 4?
I think they would leave that to Disney because it is still an MCU movie, right?
Yeah, but it's.
Yeah, I don't remember how it was in the past. I don't remember who announced it in the past.
I think let me ask you guys: when they released the No Way Home trailer, was that Sony or Disney's presentation? I don't remember whose presentation that was from. I remember they released the No Way Home trailer at CinemaCon, but I don't remember which studio released it. Anime releases a new Demon Slayer, new Chainsaw Man, and a third title called Scarlet. I know you're not much of an anime guy, right? Oh, it's a Sony presentation?
Not new anime. No, not really.
Okay, Sony released it. Then maybe it's Sony. Yeah, Comic Con might be Sony then. My Sony with Spider-Man 4. Red. I don't think Blind is gonna see that because Blind went to sleep. Blind went to sleep. Sony is trash. My goal is try to get the Switch too on Wednesday.
Let's see. Tuesday will be the day we find out in the United States if we'll be able to get a Switch 2 or not.
Was that with? Oh yeah.
The European Union has also tabled a motion to embargo the United States.
That's just funny. Sony doesn't make the movies based on doesn't make the money based on movies though. It has all the other shit, right? So like, I know you did this last summer.
That's why if Sony ever splits or has to divest anything, they'll sell Sony Pictures and all of its holdings. They'll sell it piece by piece.
They'll keep the console. They'll keep that going.
Oh yeah, the electronics business and all of that stuff. They have TV networks in Japan. They're two separate things.
Yeah. I know you did last summer, and next Insidious film. Freddie Prinze Jr. is back, and I know you did last summer. Apparently, I know you did last summer. The original, Sarah Michelle Gellar was supposed to get Jennifer Love Hewitt's part, but Jennifer Love Hewitt ended up getting that part instead of Sarah Michelle Gellar. So Sarah Michelle Gellar got the other part. Apparently, that was what Sarah Michelle Gellar said. Oh yeah, well, be like, who could write it though? Yes, it's Freddie Prinze Jr. is back. Another serial killer. Like I know he did last summer. It's becoming like Scream, isn't it? It's starting to become like Scream.
They're trying to do that.
Yeah,
but they're going to do that with every '90s.
Yeah.
90s and early 2000s horror franchises. The Faculty. Who's got the Faculty? That was so that would be Paramount, I think now.
You can see a bunch of slow motion in Zack Snyder's UFC movie. I mean, it kind of makes sense because in combat movies, there always is slow motion. I mean, like in walking movies, there are a little bit slow motion. So I expect slow motion.
Did you see Doug Liman's Roadhouse on Amazon?
No, I did not see Jake Gyllenhaal's version. No.
Okay, so that movie, there's so much. There's like these shots in slow motion, like really, really tight close-ups, and it's all CGI. It's all fake. Mm-hmm. And I'm almost certain that that's what this will be. And again, co-financed by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, Well, here's some really big news from Godzilla people. Godzilla minus one director Takahashi Yamazaki is moving forward with his first English language film, Grand Year, a song. He wants to do a sequel to Godzilla minus one so badly.
I thought that was going to be his next movie. I thought they were
Yeah,
pretty insistent upon that.
yeah. I thought so too. Brawler versus who's gonna be the brawler? Like it's gonna be like
No, I'm
some
sure it'll be somebody who's done some horrible shit and never been held accountable for it, like Dana White, like their daddy Dana White. There'll be there'll be a Goodfellas style movie about Dana White one day.
Oh, so yeah, James J. Kasdan will return to direct Jumanji 3 in theaters December 11th, 2026. So we are getting
Man, they
Jumanji
really are stretching it with these nearly 2 year or more announcements.
Yeah, I mean, it's at 2
That
hours.
like there's going to be a lot fewer movie theaters in 2027.
Think so?
Oh, I know so.
Oh, because of the potential economic situation it's going to happen?
Well, no, just we could be the economy could still be kicking along on 8 cylinders,
Uh,
but there's still going to be fewer movie theaters. It's just that's just the nature of the beast right now. It doesn't matter how much money that Regal and AMC
the thing
pour
is,
into
you
new
see.
project. It just doesn't matter.
Oh, God, kid. You think of Degrassi, you see people like when you have a movie that makes a lot of money at the box office, like say for example, 500 to $1 billion. People are saying, "Oh, the movie theaters are saved," but what about the other films that don't do well in the same time period? Right?
Say that again. I'm sorry, Aaron.
So when you see people on social media like this movie made 500 to $1 billion, and they're like the movie theaters are saved, but you got to look at the other movies in time period that don't do.
Oh
well.
yeah, no. There's no one movie that's gonna.
No, yeah.
It's there's just so much to it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we've applied for. We've already got state a sponsor for the state of Illinois to make our theater a registered landmark, to have registered landmark status. Right?
So it can't get like shut down or anything like.
No, so it can't get torn down.
Yeah, torn down both.
And then we will be. Then money will be opened up for us to be able to do things, make renovations. But we do weird shit. Like there's a bar that's across, like literally, there's an alley between the theater and a bar, and if we let people go in and out if they want, so they can go if they want to bring food in, they can. Because this bar has the best fucking cheeseburgers you've ever eaten. And so somebody comes in with a bag of burgers and fries, we don't care.
You don't care about food. Yeah.
We're surrounded by some of the best restaurants in that area, like bar food, pizza, ice cream, right?
And it's probably cheaper than the theater food.
No, we still like all that stuff still sells. There's only one way in and out of that, so they bring whatever they want in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We don't, but the door to the alley goes straight to the bar. So that's the only way in and out from between those two places. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. You mean the brick red?
So the goal is to turn the original lobby into a bar. And we have 2 screens in the front and then 2 screens in the back. We turn the front of it into a bar, the original lobby into a bar. And then there's
that's not a bad idea.
There's 6 new screens and a new addition. It's not new. It's been there almost 15 years.
When you mean screens, like actually screening the movies or like just like TV?
No, screens, auditoriums.
Oh, okay. Oh,
theaters.
Oh, a bar in a theater. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. So, because it was originally one theater up until the mid 1980s, it was one great big giant theater, Aaron, old school with the big marquee and all that. And then in the mid 1980s, it got split in half, and they turned it into 2.
That actually may get customers because people like to drink. There's a bar there.
Well, especially because they go over to here's what we see a lot is that parents will drop their kids off. It used to be they would drop their kids off, or they would all come together, and the parents would go see one movie, and the kids would go see another movie, right?
Yeah.
So now we see a lot of parents drop their kids off, and then they go to the bar, or they go to the restaurant across the street, or the bar in the alley, or.
How old are these kids?
I mean, they're not old enough to drive.
I mean, if they're teenagers, it's fine, right?
Because there's maybe 25,000 people in this town. It's not a very big town. And there's not a whole lot for kids to do unless there's a game at the high school, like on the weekends, They're all about sports.
Football,
football and basketball is a big deal.
Yeah, small towns, and all these small towns in the States, football is always the biggest deal. And
going to the movies is still kind of a thing. And it's interesting. It's not like the place is remote or in the middle of nowhere or anything like that. It's just that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
It's got a little bit of a.
Okay. We always believed this guy Gardner was going to be in the Lantern series.
They gave that one up a long time ago.
Yeah. It just came out now as officially he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
So he's not going to die in Superman. So that's basically confirmed. Scarlet Witch over Blood Roof. Oh, that's the Whipperverse character? Yeah. I mean, Blood Roof. Bob Bloodfield. No, Bob Bloodfield didn't create that character. Serious discussion film. So they're showing the Karate Kid stuff. I hope that movie is good.
Endeavor is most certainly still a company.
Yeah. Isn't TKO the subsidiary? What's it called? Subsidiary of Endeavor? Or that's like that's UFC, and I think they also I think now they have
Endeavor. TKO's the holding company, and Endeavor is the majority owner.
You know what TKO has now? Because I see it on WWE's YouTube channel. I think they have what's it called? Bull riding. Now.
Oh yeah, that's still a thing.
Yeah, it's very big. It's very big in I know definitely the South. It's actually very big up here in Canada, Alberta. We have something called the Calgary Stampede. The Alberta is North Texas, Degrassi. That's what I call it, North Texas.
It's a big deal here because we have a lot of agriculture.
Yeah.
So all of the schools have
like Alberta. I call Alberta North Texas with snow and cold. That's what I call it. That's all it is. It's North Texas with snow and cold weather.
Yeah, because North Texas is kind of the Midwest almost.
Yeah. Chainsaw Man movie. I don't know what that is. Sorry, I don't know what Chainsaw.
Anime,
We're not.
Japanese anime, manga, anime
We're
stuff.
probably not gonna know this for a while. The first one.
I don't think they're. See, that's Marvel. That's Marvel thinking. That's MCU. I don't know if we're gonna have one overarching big
I
bad guy.
always, I always said Marvel should get away from that. After they're done with Doctor Doom, they should get away from that. You know, there could be you can have multiple
It-
big villains.
yeah, we're gonna get some variation of the Legion of Doom, the Secret Society of
Yeah.
Supervillains,
Look, we don't need.
and I would imagine that depending on what happens to each big bad in each project,
Look, like
um,
yeah. Oh, Karate Kid movie trailer officially drops tomorrow. That sucks. It should drop tonight. Just fuck with it.
man, Sony really has nothing for me.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow's the big one for me from Warner Brothers. This Superman.
They're talking about like they led with movies that are fucking 2 years away.
Except Karate Kid. That's a month away. No, not Jaden Smith.
It's unreal.
No, not Jaden Smith. And I'm glad Jaden Smith has done any movies ever.
So am I to understand that Billy Zabka did shoot for this, but his understanding is that he's been cut?
Really, I would love to see him. It's good because it's good for Ralph Macchio because Cobra Kai was his big comeback. Like I don't know what happened. He was a big star in the '80s and early '90s, and then he was barely like he was not in the spotlight anymore. Cobra Kai brought him back.
Who?
No,
Billy
but
Zabka?
Macchio.
Oh yeah. Oh, he always had like he would go away and then like My Cousin Vinny. He had a little bit of a resurgence there.
Yeah.
That movie was written as a vehicle for Andrew Dice Clay. No, seriously, My Cousin Vinny was written specifically as a film vehicle for Andrew Dice Clay, and then he was removed from the project because of was it Saturday Night Live?
Oh yeah.
Well, so I forget what he did, or no, it was the MTV. I forget whether it was Saturday Night Live or the MTV Movie Awards or the MTV Video Awards. He said or did something on live television, and he became controversial, and he got canceled. But we didn't call it that back then.
Let me guess. He was going to play. He was going to be Joe Pesci's character.
Yeah, he was My Cousin Vinny. Yeah,
for sure. I think it's. You know what? I think Joe Pesci was probably the better choice. Me. And because Joe Pesci can do a lot of things. And Andrew Dice Clay is just a comedian. And this was supposed to be. This wasn't this. Well, this is supposed to be. That movie is supposed to be a comedy, but it wasn't like all about comedy, right? It was like there was some lot of serious stuff in it too. Line from the Karate Kid trailer. Let's make a Karate Kid. Ew, sounds like let's make a baby. Apology.
and Endeavor is still a company. There's a lot of stuff that you watch on different streaming services that is provided to you via one of their subsidiaries. They also own Asylum, Pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else.
Yeah.
Holy shit, 5th season. Wow. I didn't know they own that. They're all part of it.
Why is Netflix not here? Don't they have any movies? Oh, Destin Down Cranston is here.
Yeah, so here we go. Look, yeah.
So
it looks like Sony is getting the announcement.
Yeah. Well, it has to be Spider-Man 4 news. What else is he doing? Let's see.
I thought he does have another. He had a movie in between.
He's talked about Spider-Man 4. Talk about all things Spidey.
Okay, Red, if you say so.
I. So we're coming at the end of the panel with Spider-Man 4 news. It's probably just a title. Probably just a title. So we're at the end of the. We're at the end. My Twitter stopped uploading. He's doing Naruto. Is that Sony too? No. They're doing a live action Naruto film too? With Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garland, Batman, and Wonder Man respectively. I don't know about Wonder Man. I think Wonder Man's on the other side of the country. Timothy Chalamet will be Ben Wiley. Timothy Chalamet will not be in a comic book movie. I think it's just gonna be a title. That's what I think, DeGrasse. It's gonna be a title, and maybe a little bit about what it's about. I think it's just gonna reveal a title for Spider-Man 4.
Shit, I don't think they know what it's about.
No, it's just a title. Just don't call it home anything anymore. Take away the home. Take away that word.
Man, this is a pretty elaborate website they have here.
Who? Come on, tell us who it is. Tell us the title. Terry Holland. That's Terry Holland. That's a funny name. See, Blind goes to sleep when they're about to talk Spider-Man 4. Look at that. It'll be a ride we haven't really seen before. You know what? You know how many directors say the same thing about movies with the same character involved? They say it all the time. They say that all the time. Oh, see? Thank you. Told you. Good. They listened to me. Spider-Man Brand New Day. July 31st, 2026. Man, why are you releasing the MLB trade deadline? Thank you. You know what sounds like a brand new day for that DeGrasse title? It sounds like a fresh new start for Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Sounds like a brave new world.
That too. It sounds like it sounds like the high school 3 movies Tom Holland Spider-Man is done. So it's like a new saga, a new kind of trilogy for this Spider-Man. That's what I believe.
Well, that's definitely.
And we got a first logo too. Want to see the logo? Logo.
Wow, I didn't know Endeavor sold open bet in November. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, so it's a new logo. Brand new day. Tom Holland on the video for attendees.
They don't have a script.
Well, neither does Avengers Doomsday. Right? Here's Avengers. Like Marvel never has a script, right, DK? DeGrasse? Because the initials are DK here. They never have a script, Marvel stuff. Never. Brand New Day. Good title. It's a good title.
Yeah, man, they sold Wow, Endeavor is unloading a lot of shit.
Could Tom Holland actually film? I don't know. This may be one of the reasons why he's not as Avengers Doomsday, because he has to start going. He has to finish Odyssey and go straight to Spider-Man. Maybe Maybe that's why he can't do Avengers Doomsday. That's the speculation that he. The reason why Tom Holland cannot Avengers Doomsday is because once he's on Odyssey, he has to go straight to doing this.
If he's he'll be filming. Yeah, he can definitely film Doomsday and Spider-Man at the same time.
And I don't know. Is Spider-Man gonna be in the same in England? Because I know you said they're not going to film. Doomsday is filming in England, but I know you said
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
But the thing is, they do a lot of green screen. Marvel does a lot of green screen shit, and they do a lot of They did Multiverse of Madness, like in Illuminati. They were never in the same room with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, they've been doing that. It's only gotten easier and better to do over the years. The technology that enables that.
You mean Jackal? Oh my god! I thought you were serious. Oh my god! Brand new day, baby. Brand new day. I think that's
the only way it would be a real brand new day was if we had a brand new Spider-Man.
See, that's the only thing I was. Shawn Mendes. Oh, Shawn Mendes. So they're ending with. So this is not ending. Apparently, Shawn Mendes is coming out here to talk about the Beatles film. So this is not. What? How is this not the biggest?
Sam Mendes is making 4 Beatles movies.
4 of them? Is it for each film for each Beatle member?
Yeah, each Beatle gets its own movie, but the same actors in all 4 movies.
Yeah, they're filming in England for tax cuts, but we know
it's not just for the tax cuts. It's for their expertise.
Yeah.
It's so much more than the tax cuts. The thing about tax cuts is, especially in England, in the United States too, but especially in the rest of the world, the tax cuts that are given out to movie studios and production houses to bring their projects to their country, there are metrics involved. They need to employ a certain number of people. They need to ensure that a certain amount of money will be generated and that there will be an economic upside for the people that live and work there already. In the UK, it is staggering the amount of money that a production is required to generate for the locality in which it is being produced, for it to be produced there.
Yeah. Guys, Avengers Doomsday is not just filming in England. They're going to Canada, too. Happy they're just going to Ottawa, of all places.
Yeah, Ottawa.
We got a castle in Toronto. What can you... You know what? They may film it.
You remember those pictures I sent you? I don't know. Gosh, it's probably been a year ago from an office where they were making a movie.
Degrassi, you know.
Yeah, the movie's now on Amazon Prime.
You know, they actually may film in Toronto too, because if they're showing the X-Men, Castle Loma was the manor in Toronto.
Yeah.
So they may use that again. Maybe for the X Mansion. I'm sure the X Mansion is gonna be in the movie. But yeah. So the good news is we got a title for Spider-Man. The bad news is we're close to getting Spider-Man and Venom.
It's still Tom Holland.
The bad news, this worse news, Matt. Spider-Man and Venom was very close to happening. Very close. Tom Hardy admitted in a recent interview that it was very close to Spider-Man and Venom was happening. Then politics fell apart. I bet you that's a Sony side. I bet you Sony screwed that up.
Well, I guarantee you Sony screwed it up because they could do it if they wanted to. There's nothing stopping them from doing whatever they want.
No.
And the longer they... Yeah. There are new terms, and again, they're going to... Disney is making it more and more favorable to themselves.
Yeah, so that's...
Not just financially, but creatively as well.
That's Sony. When you say studios, tell me the studio stop it. That's Sony. That's Sony. That's clearly Sony.
How are you going to put 4 movies out? How do we book that? How do we book 4 movies that essentially tell the same story from a different perspective.
Is it gonna be about John Lennon's assassination? What are you talking about?
Unless that's in. But then there's not that long of a. There aren't
Why
4
are you,
decades of Beatles
why are you
stories to be
talking about
told.
this movie that comes out in April of 2028? Like that's 3 years from now.
Yeah, it's because Sony doesn't. Sony has nothing. That's why. This is why they're the first
So it's
show
gonna
of
be
the
all.
night
They're gonna show 4 films.
or the
They're gonna,
week.
they're gonna have 4 films in 2028, all for the Beatles. Why would
Sony could do a Spider-Man 2099 movie right now, but it probably wouldn't come out until 2099.
Tom Holland's the one that introduced the new title for the film for the Spider-Man film?
That
Tom
original,
Holland.
those originals, those original 2099 books were half okay. Doom 2099 was the best one.
I gotta check my messaging channel for a second on my. All 4 Beatle movies that will come out in the exact same year. Yep, 4 Beatle movies, exact same year. So I guess you can
Yeah,
have
I
like
don't.
one.
There's no way they're going to come out on the same day.
You can have like one every 3 months because there's 4 quarters or something of the year. So have one every quarter. I don't know.
Is that what it says?
I don't know. It says you're going to release all 4 movies in 2028. April 2028 is the beginning. So not each quarter, right? Because the first quarter would be Jan to March, obviously. But they have a good cast. They have Harris Dickinson as John Lennon, Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney, Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr, and Joseph Crane as George Harrison. All on the same day? Dude, how can you... See, that's bad. That's bad because nobody can see
No, I
4
mean,
movies.
yeah, I don't know how that's
Would
going
that
to
be a
go.
first?
What, 4 movies with the same director and the same actors and all of that?
Yeah.
I think he is. I forget. I'm not entirely sure, but he may be using four different DPs, 4 different cinematographers. So,
But the cast of the Beatles are on stage. Well, I guess Joseph Crane is not in England yet. He's here. Definitely gonna do that. They're probably could definitely do that famous Abbey. What's it called? Abbey Street for the Beatles, downtown Abbey or whatever. What's it
Abbey
called?
Road.
Abbey Road. Yeah.
They have an
Probably gonna do.
album. They have an album called Abbey Road.
Yeah. They're definitely gonna. It's definitely for sure they
I don't know.
filmed
I think
that.
I think it's about a very specific moment
No,
in time, and I don't know if that's the
I
moment in
think
time that
I don't know.
it is.
I forget the actress's name, but I think they want the actress from Shogun. They won the Emmy. I forget her name, but I think they won. I think they won her as. I think she's been cast as Yoko or something. Um, John Lennon's girl, right? I think they want her as that, playing that role. Or they might have had
They
her.
want who to play Yoko?
The girl, the woman from Shogun, who won
Oh,
awards.
the girl from. She was also in Monarch.
Yeah,
Sure. I mean, it's all about timing and all that. So it goes from. This is what I've got. It's going from their inception to the filming the Let It Be, their final concert.
Okay. And Anna's, yeah, yeah. Thank you. And I don't even think she's from Japan, though. I think she's Australian. She's a Japanese actress. Okay, yeah. No, she's a Japanese actress, but she's born in New Zealand. which is actually quite normal. There's a lot of Japanese people that are actually from Australia, because it's from Shogun. I think. What else is there? Is that it?
I like. I'm a big fan of the musical biopic. Not the rock biopic, I guess, but I love Amadeus. So I guess it would be the musical or biopics of musicians.
Yeah.
They're definitely in my wheelhouse, so I'm all over this one. I'm all over these.
I like biopics of wrestling stories, like Iron Claw. No, I did not see that one that came out like last month, Queen in the Ring.
So I've told you this before. One of my best friends and former roommate for years, and we're still great friends. His father was a Illinois State Police, high-ranking Illinois State Police officer, and he worked whenever there were big productions anywhere in the state. He was like on the film and television division of there's actually state police. Illinois State Police had like a film and TV division. So anytime, let's say they were shooting in a prison or a jail or big events, like live events and stuff, they would be, part of it. They were oftentimes, if in a movie like Weeds or Natural Born Killers or the Blues Brothers, like these are specifically movies that this guy was in riot gear. He was always one of the cops you'd see in a movie.
Yeah.
Especially in prison scenes and stuff. So he has stories about working like the old wrestling circuit, like doing security, working local law enforcement for wrestling events in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, that's nuts. 70s and 80s wrestling? That's crazy.
Yeah. And the stories, holy shit, Aaron.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my God. That's when the fans thought wrestling was legit real, and even the wrestlers like wrestling in the 70s and 80s.
Well, the best stories for me were always about how he would see them all, and oftentimes it's stories about him later having to pulling them over when he's doing regular duty, right?
Oh yeah.
He later that night or later that week coming back.
Yeah,
through,
because they get drunk after, and they all go to
he
bars.
pulls a car full of them over, and there's it's like in the car, it's four rivals, four dudes that hate each other on television. But they're all in the car together, drinking and smoking.
Yes. And back then, that was sacrilegious in the wrestling industry. You shouldn't be seen together. Like heels and faces should not be seen together in public. That was blasphemy.
They weren't really. It was they were pulled over at 3:30 in the morning, swerving.
There's a famous story about Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Iron Sheik about that. In the 80s. I don't know if you heard that, but Iron Sheik was feuding with Hacksaw. Hacksaw is the all-American good guy, and Iron Sheik is the foreigner, right? And wrestling back then, the foreigners were always considered the bad guys, right?
Oh, yeah. You had to let Volkov, Iron Sheik.
Yeah. So they were feuding with each other, but they both filmed one night, they rode together and got busted and became public. It became public. The rest got public. Became public.
My dad will occasionally tell a story about when he and my mother went to a wrestling show, and I don't know. I forget. I'd have to ask him, but it was something about my mom had a crush on Don Morocco.
What was he called? He was actually called The Rock first.
Don the Rock Morocco.
Yeah. Mr. Negative would be.
Brandon I mean that was kind of a shoe-in. He's a shoe-in. Because wasn't May doing the No, I know that, but before she died, wasn't she doing the whole charity shelter thing like she does
Yeah.
and like she did in the comics and in the game.
Yeah.
And how he's tied into all that.
Sadie Sink is definitely 5-star. Yeah, of course she's 5-star. We all know that. Come on, nobody believe in the Jean Grey stuff. Man. Oh fuck John Campia. Fuck, I hope they should have kicked him out.
These presentations rarely ever fill up. I
Really?
mean, oftentimes they end up standing room only.
I'm surprised the guy Brandon Davis is not there. I thought he'd be there. Whatever.
I bet he's there tomorrow.
Let me see. No, he's not. He looks like he's at his home. Where does he live? Los Angeles? Oh, he probably does live in Los Angeles. He could go to Nevada. It's not that far. It's only like 4-hour drive. Yeah. Missing. Oh, Ban Wang. Is that the new kid on the block for Karate Kid?
That'd be a hell of a biopic.
New
kids on the block. New kids on the block.
You know, it would be bold if they get.
I'm sure VH1 did one.
Mr. Negative, get Jet Li. Do whatever it takes to get Jet Li to be Mr. Negative. Get Jet Li. Whatever. Take Sony. Get Jet Li.
Who's the? He's too old.
That's true. That's true. He is kind of old. No. Problem is, I can't think
Henry,
of
get what's his name? Henry Golding. Henry Golding.
He might be too young.
The guy that played Snake Eyes.
He might be a little too young for the role. I think.
Oh, if I could get Ken Jeong.
Ken Jeong?
What, did you die?
Oh, Ken Jeong would be hilarious, but that Ken Jeong, no, oh my god,
that's terribly racialist.
He's like,
why does he have to be? Why does he have to be Asian? Because the director's Asian? Because the character's Asian? Why can't Mr. Negative be a blonde-haired and blue-eyed white man? I'm kidding. I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, for once in his life, Red's right.
No, Jackie Chan should be Mr. Negative.
Stephen Young would be a great Mr. Negative. Oh, Mr. Negative's brother. Does Mr. Negative have a brother? Is he Mr. Positive?
Mr. Positive. Mr. Positive. How about I don't know. I don't know any good other Asian actors. Like, I mean, I know Asian actors, but I don't know the older ones. I know older ones.
So he has to be a little bit. He has to be older than Peter, like I guess almost fatherly.
Yeah, he has to be like in the 40s to 50s, I would think, right?
And Peter is going to be yearning for someone to connect with, after his.
Yeah, like in the game. Like kind of in the game,
Well, no, just if you think about where he's at the end of the last movie, which is the last time we saw him, right? That he definitely needs probably some guidance, and Strange definitely isn't going to give that to him.
I don't think Strange even really gave him guidance, though.
No, Strange. I don't think Strange gives a shit.
No, he didn't really give him guidance in that movie. He really didn't. Like, Iron Man did. Maybe maybe scrolls Nick Fury because that wasn't with Nick Fury. But
Yeah, but even
but
then, Nick Fury's kind of like Unk. Yeah, he's really not.
yeah,
Happy
I
kind of.
think I think we gotta get to the point where Spider-Man needs not to have that kind of guidance anymore. He's a hero veteran
Well, that's
now.
what I'm saying. He's going to be yearning for it, searching for it, and he
Yeah.
would think that he found it in Mr. Negative, whatever his civilian identity is,
So
and
it
then
would be
he finds out that that's not the case at all.
it'd be the opposite, right? Because like those three guys you mentioned, Strange, Nick Fury, and Iron Man, are all good guys, and that with so you're so it'd be the opposite with it'd be a change, of course, with Mister Negative.
Yeah, but he would initially think there's your
Yeah.
conflict.
I
He would
mean, like,
initially
yeah, I mean,
think
if you
that
do Harry Osborn, yeah, if they introduce well, not Harry, but if they introduce Norman Osborn, like they do in the Spider-Man show that just released a couple months ago, perfectly. But like Mister Negative is another good example, and it's a conflict because he sees this guy, but this guy also has this other persona.
I mean, I hate this sounds terrible, but isn't the character kind of a shoe-in considering the
Give me a second.
director?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a stretch? Is that a reach? Am I being insensitive? Tell me.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, you gotta understand. Sometimes you don't. Brand New Day, yeah, those characters might be in it in their comic, but sometimes studios just like to bring titles and to the movies that they're interpreting. It cannot be related at all. I mean, look, Harry Osborn. I
Age
mean,
of Ultron the Age of Ultron storyline was not the same as the movie. The comic
no,
was.
no.
I'd actually like to see them pull that off
Civil
in
War.
live
Civil
action.
War wasn't like that. Like Civil War took a little bit, but wasn't like that
Yeah, and
either.
Civil War 2 and then Civil War 3 next year. You don't have to believe me, but Civil War 1 was 2000. Civil War 1 was 2006. Civil War 2 was 2016. Civil War 3 2026.
I mean, also the rumor is Chameleon, also, but Jeff Snyder said, yeah, but they may not use the word chameleon because of what happened to Craven. I'm like,
Well, that's just stupid. Why would they do that? Why would they not use the name Chameleon?
yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't believe that for a second either.
How long did that run? Didn't it go on for?
I'm
trying to think. Man, that seems like the good old days to me. Brand New Day.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was right after Civil War, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, yes, it was after the first Civil War. Yeah, I think so. I just roasted blind and he should have stayed up. Trump signs an order against ticket scalping.
What about ticket scalping?
Trump signs an executive order aimed at addressing unfair ticket scalping for concerts and sporting events. The order
well, whatever it is, if it's supposed to make things better, the way that it's worded.
Did he know the events himself do ticket scalping? Does he know that? I don't know that.
What?
The events themselves do ticket scalping. They do it themselves.
I'm fully aware.
Does Trump know? I don't think Trump knows that.
Well, we have laws here that are supposed to limit ticket resale. But there's ways around it.
I mean, it's been the thing is ticket scalping has been before the internet. It's been around for a long time, and they do it out. People do it out in public. Ticket scalpers, they do it out in public, even with the cops around. He can't. He can't axe Canada. Canada is part of the Commonwealth of the UK, England, part of the British Commonwealth. He can't. That'd be starting a war with the
He
UK.
literally sent. They literally sent letters to
Yeah,
the to
and
France and Germany telling them that they had to start adhering to um, the administration's anti-DEI policies.
but he has no authority on that. He can't do that. That's the
No, no, I know, and they know that. But it's just insanity.
that's called
It's
a dictator.
it's
Uh,
insanity. It's just brazen. It's just insanity. And what's more
and he
insane is that they're just people. Just what's really insane are his enablers that are just kind of like, I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't. I don't get it anymore. It's beyond comprehension, the shit that's happening right now. And we haven't even gotten to the bad shit that's eventually going to happen if we don't change course and change course quickly. So
here's the problem: if he goes after Canada, is going to Canada will cost him. Well, he can't even win next term, but he's going to try to. But he. Here's the thing, Red. Our prime minister.
do you know where Red
I don't really.
resides country wise?
He jokes around. Red jokes around a lot, though.
I
But
know,
I know
I know.
our prime minister is leaving, right? We have an election in this year. Our prime minister, true. Now, what happening is the conservatives, right? We're kind of in the wheelhouse. We're in the lead for a while. But once Trump came into presidency, the Liberals in Canada started to take the lead again, become the favorites to win. Prime Minister, the prime minister elections. Hey, Canada beat your ass in the war, though. We were one of the few countries that beat the U.S.
It just doesn't make it 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 strains just any concept of reality to
Exactly.
consider
Exactly.
any of this shit, man. And again, it's one thing for a madman to utter it out loud on television. It's another thing for the 435 members of the House of Representatives and the 100 senators in the Congress and Senate, that just kind of, even the loyal opposition, just nodding their heads and getting out of the way for the most insane shit to just.
Because they're afraid of them. Because you're afraid of dictators, right? You're afraid of a dictator. That's why they're afraid of them. It's up. You know what? I think someone deep down
Oh, so the Red lives in Chicago? Cool.
I think no, he doesn't live in Chicago.
Oh, because that's the greatest city in the greatest state of the greatest country on earth, Chicago.
Here's the thing: like a lot of people are afraid of dictators.
People aren't afraid of dictators. People just don't like dictators. We've seen how afraid people are of dictators, Aaron. That's why they don't last very long.
Look at the Middle East, man. They're starting to rise. The Middle Eastern countries are starting to rise up against the dictatorships. And they're planning more other dictators too, man. That's the problem. I don't want a dictator for another dictator. Yes. What a brand new day. Oh, a new thumbnail, huh? Not thumbnail, avatar. No, you tried. No. We beat your back. We burned the White House. I'm sorry, Degrassi, but we did help burn the White House.
I don't care. I don't have that kind of patriotic shit. I don't play that game. It's not that I'm not a patriot. I am 100% an American patriot, but I'm not the cartoon fucking.
Just look at the Bears.
Oh yeah, because that's definitely how I judge a city by their football team.
Oh man. and go after Greenland, which Greenland is actually part of Norway. Seriously?
Yeah, other countries. We could leave NATO. I mean, but who helps us then?
Mm-hmm.
When you have China, Japan, and South Korea agreeing to a potential embargo,
And you have those three
and
countries do not like each other.
and then you have, because the United States has pretty much been banking on China exerting their will over Taiwan for the better part of the last 2 decades. Now we don't have to worry about it because they're going to work it out. And China has this thing called what is it called? Root and Rail? I forget what they call it. It's got a catchy name. Where they're going into underdeveloped third world countries and building roads and cities and shit. That's called soft power, right? Soft power is important, and we've just in the last less than 90 days, we've ceded all of our soft power.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything.
Sadly, we've got
Brand
to
new.
stop the fentanyl. Yeah, more illegal eggs come through the Canadian border than illegal drugs.
All right, I think that's all. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
over.
Sony presentation might not be the lamest one of the week, but it was definitely a weak start. I don't think that Spider-Man announcement is enough to.
Yeah.
What did they have tonight? Really?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's sad to me.
Just Spider-Man, I think the biggest thing.
They need to sell. Sony Pictures needs to sell, or Sony needs to sell the film and television division, the entertainment division, whatever they call it, to someone else.
When are you gonna get a streaming service, Sony?
They don't want one. Why would they? Why would they want to maintain that when they can just? They're smart for not having one.
I don't understand why Netflix is not here. I mean, don't they have Narnia? I guess no.
Yeah, but when it does it has a date, but I don't see it making that date. I told you it was going to be the magician's nephew, but that's because that's how the Tolkien estate wants it.
The Tolkien estate? Oh, you mean the Lewis estate?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Did I say Tolkien?
Yeah, I think it's Lewis.
C.S. Lewis.
Yeah,
C.S. Lewis. Yeah, the Lewis is because that's how the Lewis estate wants it. They want the movies made in the chronological order of the books, not the publishing order of the books. And when you buy the books now, The Magician's Nephew is the first book in the story.
Mm-hmm.
So they retconned that from the jump. The only Greenland I care about is Greenland 2 with Gerard Butler.
Oh. Gerard Butler.
That's why Trump really wants Greenland, right?
What, Gerard Butler?
The planet killer is on its way. They just haven't told us.
So
all the billionaires want to take over Greenland so they can live there when the world ends.
But they're the ones causing the world to end.
I'm kidding.
I know. But you know what? They'll be the ones.
Man, today would have been the day. Today would have been the day to drop a Supergirl picture. Like a real one, not the one they gave us.
Oh, when he's reading the comic, the graphic novel?
Yeah, which is decent, but
that's common. We see actors and actresses do that all the time.
Yeah, but it's Supergirl Day. See, what was it, 59? How many years is that?
Maybe they'll show a costume tomorrow. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, I guess it's close enough. It's close enough. Yeah, 59. Yeah, 59.
All
That's a
right.
lot of years, but yeah, it was this today. She was her first Silver Age appearance was
That's why they released the pic.
March. Of course, because comic books are always cover dated 2 months before they're actually published. May 1959, cover date May 1959. That would have been March of 1959 when it hit newsstands.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end it here. The grass is
Good times, great hits. See you later, man.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. We've been on 2.5 hours. Well, I've been on 2 hours. You've been here maybe 2 hours. Tomorrow, yeah, Warner Brothers is tomorrow. For like Warner Brothers, I am gonna do is just, but I'm gonna try to do 2 streams tomorrow. Warner Brothers and the Daredevil review. That's gonna come after. So I'm gonna miss Daredevil. I might miss Daredevil right away, unless the Warner Brothers presentation ends before Daredevil. Possibility, because this presentation did not really last 2 hours. This is more like an hour and a half. So
one of these four Beatles is the next James Bond.
Oh, but yeah. So tomorrow we're trying to do Warner Brothers. I also think who else is tomorrow? Lionsgate. I won't be on for Lionsgate because I think Lionsgate is really early in the morning. I'm like, fuck no. And yeah, I'll be back for Warner Brothers, and I'll try to do Daredevil also. I mean, I will see Daredevil after the Warner Brothers presentation, and I'll try to do the weird. But no Grace Randolph on Daredevil this week because Wednesday is Amazon and Universal, and I expect Universal to talk about maybe Odyssey and Jurassic Park.
Don't call it Amazon. Call it MGM.
MGM, Amazon. Okay, MGM Studios. And Wednesday is Disney.
If I can't see if Zaslav is shit canning.
Yes.
Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi.
Yes.
I don't see Warner Brothers announcing it. What I do see is them announcing that they're going back to MGM before we hear that Warner Brothers is terminating them.
You don't think he's happy with those two, huh? He's not happy with them.
I don't think he's happy with anything, but I don't know. I don't think. I just think he is happy with the. He wants to be happy with the bottom line at any cost. But I always go by the Goldman axiom. You know, nobody knows anything.
Yeah.
So,
all right, guys.
If your movie hits, you made a good guess, and at best, it was an educated one. So,
all right, guys. I'll see you for the Warner Brothers.